Hi, this is Ernest Schmidt again with another anxiety quote and a few helpful tips and concepts that I think go really well together. So today's quote is from Soren Kierkegaard. This is a short one. Anxiety is the dizziness of freedom. So I like that quote to talk about the idea of how we view our anxiety. So such a big part of any sort of emotional management, but specifically anxiety, is really our ability to either kind of accept it, embrace it. It's the opposite of like reject it or deny it. So often, me included, whenever we have difficult emotions, we'll say things like, "Oh, I shouldn't be feeling that way," or we might even have derogatory feelings towards ourselves about, "Gosh, I'm weak for feeling this," or "Gosh, this is too much for me. Why am I overwhelmed with this when nobody else is?" So it's like this constant kind of rejection of how we're feeling. And this quote about a way to view your anxiety, it's the dizziness of freedom. It's kind of a cute and an interesting idea. It's like trying to think about different ways to view how we're feeling and maybe even seen as a positive thing. Obviously, this quote is talking about, freedom is typically something we all cherish and we reach for. So to think, gosh, it's the dizziness of freedom is kind of a cool concept. And I don't want to make this too superficial, but that is a really powerful method if you're able to shift how you're thinking about your anxiety or any emotional problem, but specifically anxiety. It does have a dramatic impact. So a big part of anxiety therapy and working on our own fears is being okay with that sensation. The more you tell yourself, I shouldn't feel this, or it's bad that I feel this, or I'm an idiot for feeling this, it just makes it worse. And you feel ashamed and belittled, internally. So if you can have this concept of seeing it as a positive thing, that can make a world of difference. So the other way I like to do this, and I'm sure this is said many times before I thought of this, is the idea that anxiety is kind of like excitement. To me, they're very similar sensations. One sort of feels one feels really negative. Oh my God, it's anxiety. I'm nervous. I'm going to avoid it. And excited is like, wow, I can't wait for this thing to begin. And I'm excited. It's like this positive energy. So if there's a way you can try to put those things together, it's such a cool thing. I don't know how much you can manually make yourself feel that way if you don't, but it is something that you can try to mess with in terms of your kind of perspective. And it's something that I've been able to do a bit more now, like with public speaking things I used to be really afraid of. I'm able to now see almost the excitement behind it and relabel my fears and my worries about I'm excited. I really want to do a good job here and try to really, I think I've done a great job of just reducing the shame around it and talking openly about anxiety and whatever. I feel it. I have nervousness. Okay. And then embracing it and then seeing it as exciting or dizziness of freedom, that sort of thing. So hopefully this was helpful. I think it's a cool concept. The basic idea is, acceptance of your emotions is so much better than denial of them or resisting of them. Doesn't mean that you can actually work on them once you accept them, but it doesn't create another obstacle that gets in your way. So just to read this again and then we'll wrap up. Anxiety is the dizziness of freedom. Hopefully that was helpful and stay in touch with additional comments. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.